What's up, guys? This is Robot Slippers. My name is Stefano Fontana.
My name is Patrick.
My name is Pasquale.
Yay!
And this is our special E3 prediction show. Very special, maybe. We'll see. We're probably going to get none of it right. Almost all of it's going to be wrong.
Oh, no, but that's a fun part of it.
Exactly. Just being like, wow, I was so wrong. Do you want to do, like, partial points? Like, Bethesda came and talked on something, so you get half a point?
Pretty much.
Okay, cool. Let's
No
do
half
that.
points. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, man! Oh, I'm screwed then. I'm totally
That's pretty much
losing.
all I got right now.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so it'll be fun. E3's this weekend. Don't want to date the show, but we're dating the show because E3's this weekend.
Wow.
It should be exciting to see what happens and what gets announced. It's going to be a big year. Xbox has to make a pretty big showing because otherwise, what's the point of getting their really expensive new console, right? And Sony has to just not screw it up because they're pretty much on top, riding a big high. So
Pretty much.
Nintendo doesn't really have to do anything because everyone will buy a Nintendo anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's get started.
You have physical show
I
notes.
have physical notes. I'm very
Beautiful.
prepared. I'm the best.
Going
Go
back
ahead.
to 1993.
We just watched that.
Wasn't even I was not born.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead, Stefano.
All right.
Microsoft?
So, Microsoft first,
We're
yeah?
going to start with Microsoft.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you my three, and then we're going to go right and then left. So I'll go Patrick, then you, okay?
Sure.
Sounds good? All right, so Microsoft, I think they announced that Halo 6 will not be at E3 this year. They will not be talking about it.
Really?
That's what they said. So what I say is they won't talk about Halo 6. They'll talk about a Halo offshoot, similar to ODST.
Okay.
And it'll be better on Scorpio. That's going to be their gimmick. They're going to walk in with Scorpio, maybe like, and now also displaying whatever not Bungie, 343 is going to walk out, talk about their new game. It'll be Halo ODST version for the new one. Probably like
Something like that.
playing as the new Spartans that were in Halo 5 or something like that.
Okay.
I think they're going to show the price and the physical form of the Scorpio. I think they have no choice. They can't hold it off. They will be a terrible, terrible, terrible disaster. And I think the price will be, I hope, $499 US. At highest.
For the Scorpio,
At highest.
$499.
US.
Wait.
I think you're going to be really disappointed.
I probably will be,
How
but
many gigs
if
is
it's
it?
more than,
Is it a terabyte?
I think it's 1 or 2
You're
terabytes. Similar to the Xbox One.
I'll make a side projection.
Sure.
You're not looking at anything less than 6 or 7
Canadian.
American
No, it's not. No way.
for the Scorpio.
No.
There's no
one
way.
will buy it.
Well, what's included?
I'm not
what
saying
have
you're-
they said supposed to be included?
Nothing. It's the game. It's
pretty.
the console, and it's the really big.
There's no way it's going to be that much then.
If it's that much, no one will buy it. I hope you're wrong.
I
hope
could
you're
see
wrong.
it definitely going for 6.
I hope I'm right because it's not going to be able to compete otherwise.
Are you going to pick one up?
God no, not if it's that expensive.
Okay. Well.
Maybe
Maybe 100.
I can save up money for it. That's not a problem. It just has to be worth it. And
Yeah,
this
if they
is
put out the Scorpio for $200, yeah.
no, but like if they
I'll
put it
get
out,
one.
if they put it out for $500 or $600 or whatever, and they have like actual reasons to get it, it's not just better looking. Maybe then I'll bother.
That's fair.
That brings me on to my next prediction, which is they're going to announce a few new IP that are specifically premiering on Scorpio. I think they have to.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope that they do, because otherwise none of their games are... Every other game they could announce possibly is either a game of somewhere else, or it's a game that's been announced for 3 years and hasn't come out yet. Like Cuphead or Sea of Thieves.
Oh, God, Cuphead.
So I can't wait, but it needs to come out. So I think they have to come out with new IP, and I think they will. I think they understand that. And yeah, so those are my 3 for Microsoft.
See, I agree, and it's kind of hard to do predictions for Microsoft, just because, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like, I don't know what they have.
Yeah.
Not much.
They already said that Halo 6 is not going to be there. I kind of agree with you that we're going to see Halo is going to be there in a sense, whether it be like an ODST or like some sort of other spin-off.
Like a
that.
DLC or something.
Other than that, like, what do they have? Gears of War?
Gears of
Just came
War.
out last year, so
Which
that's
came
not
out
going to
last year,
happen.
so we're probably not going to see that until maybe next E3.
Maybe. Generous. Probably
Going off of their last showing, I think it's pretty safe to say that the Scorpio will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should be a little bit more flushed out, but they really need to push. Why do I care about it? Especially now that they're doing all this thing like, you could play a PC or Xbox, right? So I have a PC. Why do I want the Scorpio? They need to push what the Scorpio is, why I should care, and like what makes it special. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it seems like it's going to be a very powerful box, but like
6 teraflops.
so is my PC.
6 teraflops.
Oh, that's great.
Or something.
It's very floppy. Other than that, I think we're going to see I can't make predictions in the way of games just because
Everything else has been canceled.
they're going away from that almost.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see it's going to be mostly tech demos. It's going to be hardware exclusive, not around the Xbox, but Microsoft. Like last year we saw the HoloLens.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see something new like that.
Can I say something? I think they're gonna make it a media box, like more so than what it is already.
I don't think they're going to.
That would kill them.
Only because that's what they tried to do the first time, and it made everyone hate them. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think they're going to make that
they
mistake.
They could have some sort of spin on it.
They
Maybe.
could. Here's what I'm thinking.
I think you're right. I can see what you mean.
They can
Yeah.
announce a media box completely separate from the Xbox. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. If they were to do that,
That's fair.
That could be fine. I don't think it would do necessarily too well. But
I just think that's why they're behind. Is because they tried to do that.
Yeah.
It seems like almost they're kind of like trying to position this as like, if you're not quite committed to being a PC gamer and want to like build a PC, you can get this thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as getting an Xbox One, but it's just better. And then if you want to just game on a budget, get an Xbox One.
That's mine. So Halo offshoot, focus on Scorpio, and then some sort of new hardware.
Fair enough.
What you got?
Yeah. Well, I brought up the media box.
Sure.
So that's one. Like I could see them, like they're gonna integrate YouTube and like Netflix and all that stuff. Just put it into one. So like
As it should be.
As it should be.
Nintendo.
We'll
Go
get there.
ahead.
But I feel there's gonna be a better focus. Maybe they'll work on it better as opposed to the first time, so that way they can not screw up. So hopefully, I can kind of see that happening. And if they're gonna focus on games, which they should be as well, but
Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying they're not going to have games.
No.
I'm just saying that there's a pattern that their E3 presentation is slowly evolving from games to technology.
But I do think that is a pattern that was from before. Okay. That is a Don Matrick pattern.
Yeah,
I think Phil Spencer's going to kick it. That's what I hope, at least.
Another thing that I'm thinking is going to be attached to this is maybe a new version of Kinect or an upgrade to it or something, because I see that they try and push Kinect a lot, even though it's like not really used as much as they want it to be. So like you see all these other games, like for example that Fable, what was it, Fable Legends?
Well, but Xbox 360?
The one that was just exclusive. It was on a rails. It was
Xbox
all
360.
Yeah. So I feel like they might do something like that again, or like but try and make it work better. So maybe something like VR.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know that they'll do that only because they've stopped shipping Kinect with consoles.
Yeah, but
So like I don't know.
maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's integrated more into
I feel like the Kinect,
Scorpio.
The Kinect is like the last remaining relic of the Wii era.
Yeah.
And I think that's gone now.
I could hope so. Like I don't see them getting rid of it though.
Well, I know
Not yet.
Phil Spencer has said he does not want to get into VR until they know VR is a thing that's worth getting into.
Well, they better not get rid of the Kinect. What's Rareware going to do now? They'll have nothing to develop for.
Exactly.
They're going to make real games.
Give them back Banjo.
Never.
Yeah.
All right.
Next. So, I guess there's not much to say there right now. They just need to come out strong.
Exactly.
Now, Sony, on the other hand, which is the next thing we're going to talk about, Sony came out strong 2 years in a row, 2 years of dreams.
Sony is lined up to be really, really good this year.
They are, but my question is, and before I get into my predictions, because the thing is, they announced a bunch of stuff, and only like 2 of them have come out because they're announced so far ahead. So they're definitely going to show more of that stuff because they didn't show a lot of like Days Gone and God of War. Like they're going to show that stuff again, but they have to announce something else, and I have no idea what that is. Right? Like there has to be more IP, or because then people are going to be like, "Why are you just showing me more content of the same thing you already announced?" Right? So
Last Guardian sequel.
Don't do that to me. So that being said, I do
20
think...
years later.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
More like never. I'm going to be literally 55 years old.
Yeah.
Don't do the math.
Yeah, don't do it. So, that being said, I do think that Spider-Man's going to get shown again. They confirmed that it's going to be there again.
Insomniac said that Spider-Man's going to be at E3. We're going to see that game.
But I do think on stage they're going to show full gameplay. Probably a character trailer with it, like walking through, like actually playing the game on stage. Of the character trailer with the full title, because it does it before, which is Spider-Man for PS4. And I think, and this is a stretch goal, it's not a real prediction, this is what I hope happens, we get release date end of this year. Because they did say that trailer.
I can see that.
They did say the trailer in at last year's E3 was actually gameplay.
Yeah,
when he was running into that
true.
building. So if they can show gameplay this year and give me like a Bethesda Fallout like comes out in November,
You know,
I'd hype
great
so hard.
if it's like one of those things where it's like we announce it, it's out next day.
Yeah, but there's no way. I don't think they'll do that.
They won't, but that would be great.
That would be great, but maybe there'll be a tie-in with the new movie, like costume or something.
Maybe it'll be like same time or
Probably
something.
I feel like a costume for sure because Sony owns both of those properties, so I can almost guarantee
yeah.
there'll be a costume on there. I think we're gonna get a release date for God of War, probably either Q2 next, like 2018, if not 2019. But I do think it'll come out 2018. I don't think they would announce that early. I think they've learned their lesson.
Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna get Sucker Punch's new game because Infamous has been out since the start of 2014.
Please. I want another Infamous. I want another Infamous.
I do too, but I don't know that if that's what it'll be. I'm pretty sure they said it wouldn't be. But
well, that's fine if it's not.
But I want it.
I just want another.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, those are my threes. I do definitely think Sucker Punch is going to come out. And that'll be the game you look forward to.
Yeah.
That and Last of Us and Death
Stranding. What I was going to say.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be. I'm saying, but those are the every
Last
year.
of Us 2 is going to be at E3.
It's going to be there.
Apparently, it's not. Well, maybe am I wrong?
That's going to be that's going to be their one more thing.
That was one of my
That was
points.
last year.
I know. That's fine.
But every year they come up with something. They're like, oh, look at this thing. It's coming out this year and next year, but also look at this thing to look in the future. Like Days Gone. You know what I mean? They do that every year, so I think they're going to do that. They're going to be like, okay, God of War, Spider-Man this year and next year, and then look at Sucker Punch the game and Last of Us. Mm. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they're going to do.
I'm going to make a few bold predictions.
A bold and beautiful one.
My first prediction is that absolutely nothing we see at Sony's conference is going to be playable at least for another 2 years. First prediction.
Wrong.
Well, maybe. I hope not.
Second prediction, PSVR is going to be heavily focused. They're going to push it because it just hit 1 million sales, and they're going to try to grow that as much as they can.
Yeah.
I think they're really going to push VR this year, and I think they're really the only people that can successfully push VR right now. So I think we're going to see that, but the only way that and how they do that is just with games. They need to actually support it. I don't want PSVR to become a Vita.
Yeah.
My only problem with the VR one is that you can't really demo VR on stage.
No, you can't.
It looks
and that's
stupid.
fair. And we have to remember that
Yeah.
E3 is for investors. We love watching it because it's fun, but
I don't think
it's all about the shares.
This year isn't though. This year has a bunch of there's a bunch of fans there, like thousands and thousands
There's
of
always
fans.
fans, though.
No, there isn't. It's open to the public now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like you could have bought a ticket and win if you wanted.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was expensive, but you
Obviously.
could have done it.
Yeah.
My last thing I want to say.
Sorry, I apologize.
I think we're gonna. I mean, obviously, we're gonna see God of War. We're probably gonna see Death Stranding at some limitation of it, right? Even if it's just like in a sizzle reel type thing, we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see at least one new IP. I wouldn't mind it being from Naughty Dog, and I know they have a lot on their plate right now with Last of Us and the Uncharted DLC and all that stuff.
I really doubt it.
I think so. Or we're gonna see a sequel to Horizon.
Already? No, it's too early.
They might just show like a title screen if anything.
I think you might see a new game from Guerrilla, but I don't think it'll be
That's
a
fair.
sequel to Horizon.
Yeah.
I think
they had two
we're getting
teams,
at least one new IP.
Well, we're getting the Sucker Punch new IP for sure. I guarantee it. There's no way they're not announcing something. They've been out of making games for a while. And there's also FromSoft because they have Bloodborne 2.
True.
There's also Japan Studios.
Do you think we're gonna get a new Dark Souls?
You
or
brought
a new
that up.
Souls game?
No, they're not
they're
going to
done.
do Dark Souls. I don't think they're done
They
with Dark
literally
Souls.
said
They
we're
did?
done with Souls games. Yeah.
So another game in the Bloodborne line.
But they'll probably they'll probably do another Bloodborne. They'll probably.
Is this your part of your
Oh
prediction?
yeah, this is part of my.
Yeah, go for it,
They'll probably
please.
do a Bloodborne.
Okay.
So Bloodborne 2, I would assume they'll call it. Whether they show just a trailer or actual gameplay, we'll see. It's probably just like a trailer.
Yeah, CGI trailer.
CGI, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I could see them showing another CGI Last of Us trailer just to get a glimpse more of what's going on, maybe some story.
I hope they don't, but I think you're
They
right.
probably won't.
And I think they will, but I hope they don't.
Oh, why?
Because I don't want to. You told me the game's coming out. Just tell me when it comes out. I don't need this. I don't.
No, but
yeah.
I just want the game to come out.
I can understand that, but I kind of want to see more like what the hell's going on. Like what is it? The span 10 years from first to this one.
It looks like only a few years because she's not that much older.
Okay, so let's say 5 years at most.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, so what happens in that 5 years? Maybe it'll give better glimpse into it.
Maybe.
Yeah, and VR they gotta focus on that.
I hope they don't too, but that's me. I don't care about VR.
But there's
I think
so
you're
much,
right, but I don't care
there's
about
so much other VR with Oculus and the Vive, especially Vive, it's being heavily they're really on it. PSVR they need to focus on it because otherwise it's just gonna drop out.
I think that PSVR is better suited for PSX. The fan base is better suited for VR.
That's true.
But I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't think it shows well enough at conferences.
Well, yeah, it's hard to show because it's on somebody's face. So
Yeah.
it's
All right. So yeah, that's Sony. I think we have some pretty good predictions. I feel like we're stretching for something, which is good because that's the whole point of E3, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
like why would we go for the safe bets? It's not fun.
Yeah.
I want to hit the home run. I want to be like, yeah, man, that's amazing. I'm now never gonna need another conference again.
I think we should end those half points again.
They mentioned VR. Give me 2 points.
There it is.
So EA is the next one. Okay, EA.
Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare 3.
I'm gonna hit a home run. You ready for EA?
Yeah.
They're gonna talk about sports for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a really awkward like celebrity.
Yeah,
come up
sports
and, like,
guy's gonna show up. He's
the...
gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about some new story mode element that they're announcing.
Star Wars.
Well, we know that's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be Star Wars, the EA mode of Star Wars. That's written by the girl who made Amy Hennig, her Star Wars game.
Really?
Because they've teased it a little bit. I'm so hyped. That's gonna be so good.
Which one is this?
That's the.
I don't think I've seen this.
It's a new Star Wars game. It's the girl who wrote Uncharted, the woman who wrote Uncharted.
Oh.
Is making or like
Cool.
helped make Uncharted.
Oh.
So is it like supposed to be just single player or?
It's a story game. I don't know if there's multiplayer or not, but there's a story game.
Huh.
There will be a new IP announced. Probably a Star Wars IP. I would imagine either Star Wars or something similar. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not sure what, but they need more. Because right now they just have Star Wars and sports. Like because Mass Effect. Mass Effect just got put out.
That's true.
They talked about the BioWare game. I think they're going to talk about a BioWare. It might be the new BioWare game, the one that's like online or whatever. They might actually finally talk about it. But I definitely think they're going to talk about Dragon Age. They're finally going to let know what's going on with Dragon Age, especially because they got to recover off of Mass Effect and like all the all the downhills that was. And then bold prediction, Skate 4. They're going to announce Skate 4 because
that's your bold prediction.
Bold prediction: Skate 4 gets announced. They just put Skate 3 on EA Access.
Yeah.
So
you think it might be starting to like
I think they're trying to see
hype.
they're trying to see like
sprinkle a little bit of hype,
gauge interest and see if anyone likes it. Once that happens, maybe Dead Space, but I doubt it. I'm thinking Skate 4.
I think Dead Space is done.
Probably. I'm pretty sure those guys are making different games now.
Garden Warfare 3.
You hope so. I know.
Garden Warfare 3.
Say
it. Just say it out loud.
Garden Warfare 3.
How does that feel on your tongue?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Garden Warfare 3.
When is the second one came out?
Second one came out
2
years ago?
No. Year and a half at most.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
I mean, whatever.
Sure.
2 years ago, year and a half. What's 6 months?
Yeah.
In gaming cycle, you know?
It's nothing.
Nothing.
That's all I got, really.
That's it?
E3, I mean...
EA,
sorry, whatever. EA, I mean, it's pretty...
consistent.
It's formulaic with them. We're going to see like they're going to showcase, the new EA Sports and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I want to make my
bold
bold
prediction...
Speed.
Need for Speed as well, sorry.
My bold prediction, we're going to have... they're going to... EA Cricket.
I'm into it. That already exists, though, doesn't it? Isn't there already a cricket game?
I know there is a cricket game. I don't know
Not by
if it's
EA, though.
True.
That's my prediction for
So
E3.
I forgot about Need for Speed because they just actually announced the new Need for Speed Payback, so I'll probably talk about that on their stage too.
What you got?
I blew my load with Star Wars, so it's like
This guy.
That's all I got.
Poor women.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah, you'd be gross.
Look, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
They got the Battlefront 2 coming. They're gonna hype it up some more.
Fair enough.
That's all they're gonna.
That's a home run.
Exactly.
That's an easy hit. You do walk off.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. This guy's throwing lemons out there.
Here you
go. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good point too. Sometimes I feel like EA though has a bunch of games that they're sleepers. Like I forget what games they put out. Sometimes.
They have because they're publishers, right? So they got like a bunch of other stuff, like little stuff.
Yeah, I just forget about it.
Exactly. So there's gonna be some of that stuff they might focus on. They might focus
Not
more
20.
Oh, we're done.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay, well that's fair. Yeah, EA's kind of hard to predict. You're right. This one's gonna be fun.
Bethesda.
All right, so Bethesda, new Wolfenstein sequel.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, new game, not just DLC.
Okay, yeah.
As a stretch goal, I think they're going to announce it and drop it like Fallout.
And they're gonna announce it and what?
Put it out like they do with Fallout.
Okay.
That's a big stretch. Probably not going to happen, but I'm putting it in the air. Hopefully it happens. And I think they teased the new IP on that map they showed with the islands of different Bethesda games, and the one in the middle was a question mark. So they're teasing a new IP. I have no idea what it's going to be, but I'm excited to see what it is.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I get the feeling they're gonna do something like they did with Elder Scrolls for Fallout.
Oh,
where
online version?
Online version where it's just gonna be like all online, obviously,
Like a Fallout MMO.
Fallout MMO. So I can see that coming.
I hope not, though.
Whether or not it's made by them or not, like
I just want them to. My
Like Elder Scrolls?
crazy E3 prediction.
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
Upgrade your engine.
Well,
Yeah.
Fallout 1 needs specifically
Please.
to be upgraded.
Please.
Maybe that'll happen. Maybe that's going to happen.
I want to see like the most crisp looking image.
It never happened.
It won't happen. There's too much
games
going
are
on
too
in
big.
that.
Games are
But
too
yeah,
I think we're
It would
going to
be
see
nice.
Skyrim on the Switch
yeah.
from Bethesda.
Oh, yes. They're going to show it. I'm pretty sure that already was announced.
Yeah.
But yes.
Oh, no. It was announced, but I want to see it.
I think that's a good guess.
Yeah.
All
That's a
I've
good
seen
guess.
so far is like, the pre-rendered
A
stuff.
pasted
Exactly.
pre-rendered game
Yeah.
put on the...
I want to see it running on the Switch.
That's cool. I agree with that.
And I think Bethesda will be the one to show that
Yeah.
as opposed to Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because I hope that Nintendo has more things to talk about.
They don't. Their show's only 30 minutes long, isn't it? Didn't they say that?
Yeah, they're direct. Yeah.
That's a
And
disappointment.
then they got 6 hours of live stream.
Did they ever announce anything on the live stream?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're busy with their own IPs.
Oh, man. How about you?
I just told you.
You did all 3?
No, I just got the one for now. Oh, you know what? You brought up the Elder Scrolls.
Sure.
I think they'll announce number 6.
But you don't think it'll come out this year?
Not a chance.
I hope, man.
Yeah.
I don't think so either, but I hope so.
I don't think we're gonna get another Fallout 4 where it's just like, oh, by the way.
I hope so. That'd be so good.
Well, that'd be great. No, I mean that's what I want from E3. Like, here's a game.
I
Guess
don't
what?
think
You
it-
could play it this year.
They will not do that.
That's all I ever wanted.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know, but
Oh, you know,
that's
but
my
you don't know.
prediction.
Sometimes we get that. I mean, Sony did that once with that Chase the Sun game that they showed at their E3.
Oh, it was really
right.
cool.
Is that the
Like,
one
it's
where you're
available
like in,
right now.
you're like
yeah.
in that ship?
So we've
Yeah.
had it done before.
True. But it doesn't need like indie-ish game.
Yeah, but still. See, I like that though. Here's like an indie game. It's on stage at E3. Go ahead.
That's why I'm excited for Bethesda, because Bethesda is one of those. It's like Ubisoft, where like you kind of know what's going to be there, but you never really know because they're publishers, because they can kind of come out of nowhere. Whereas consoles, you kind of know what to expect, and out of EA, you know what to expect because they're EA. All right, so that was our Bethesda predictions, I guess. I think we were doing all right. I think we could probably get most of them pretty well done.
Yeah.
I thought some of them are pretty obvious. Like, there's going to be a new Wolfenstein. They're going to mention an Elder Scrolls
After
game.
like what the last Wolfenstein did, how that performed. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say they're going to continue that.
Yeah, and why wouldn't they? It was a great game.
I never played it.
Oh, you get the hell out of
I
here.
don't know.
Really? It's pretty
Yeah.
good. I picked it up on sale like a few months ago.
It's worth,
Yeah?
it's worth
PS4
every
flash sale,
dollar. It's a great game.
Totally worth it.
You'd
Yeah, I heard it was
you'd
good.
like it a lot.
I heard it was
It's a
good.
U game.
You get to shoot
Like,
Nazis.
what do you mean a U game? Like,
It's collectibles.
Okay.
It's stealth, first person, shooter. You're killing
Okay.
Nazis.
cool.
You know.
That's always good.
There's the upgradable RPG light system.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's legit.
Sounds like
It's
something I would
legit.
like.
I think you like it.
Cool.
Okay. That being said, going into Ubisoft, which is, I feel like we could probably get most of these right because they're pretty obvious, and this one's gonna be really obvious, so don't yell at me. Assassin's Creed, Far
Yeah.
Cry,
Yeah.
and the Crew 2 gameplay, because they announced all 3 of those, so definitely gonna be there. I think it's kind of a cheap shot, but whatever. I'm taking it. I'm gonna get a slam dunk. They're gonna show that Rabbids Mario game. I don't know if they're gonna show that there. This is the hard part about this one. I don't know if they're gonna show it there at.
I think
Nintendo?
if that is shown, they will be showing it because Ubisoft is behind it. Nintendo didn't make it.
True. Good.
But it's got a big part of like Nintendo in it, so like they might both show it actually.
It's a Ubisoft game.
They might both show
Oh
it.
yeah, no. If it is going to be at E3, which I think like it should be, because like it's pretty much all but confirmed at this point. I think it is confirmed actually. But since it is Ubisoft behind it, we're gonna see it at their conference, and then we're probably gonna see a follow up at Nintendo's.
True.
Yeah.
Like more gameplay or something.
I think we're gonna see whatever was stolen in Watch Dogs 2.
That space game or
Oh, that's
whatever.
space.
That'd be pretty sick if they
That'll
did
be
that.
And I
Cool.
really hope they play it up. Like the screen goes all staticky and the Watchdog logo shows up, and you see like what was Marcus, I think his name was, show up on screen like people of E3, I present to you.
Oh, like with the mask
yeah,
on
like
and
just
everything?
really play it up
That'd
and
be
be like,
sick.
here you
It's
go.
like you pieces of shit. You showed me Watch Dogs 3 in Watch Dogs 2.
Man, that'd be so hype.
That'd be
if
Like
amazing.
they hack the conference to present it to people.
That'd be so sick. We need to free you from Ubisoft's terror.
That'd be great.
That would be so good.
That would be awesome.
But I
Man.
think we will see their whatever that game is. Their
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think you're right. Probably. That'd be kind of cool.
I could see-
also do think they're... Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I could see kind of a Mass Effect type of game coming from that.
Yeah,
Sort
maybe.
of.
I'm
know
thinking
what
maybe
exactly,
that might lead into like the new Splinter Cell game. You never know. Splinter Cell can go to face.
That was gonna be my prediction.
I feel like just based on looks alone,
that won't be.
it's going to be more along the lines of No Man's Sky.
I don't
How
think they.
so?
I
Like,
don't know. I just get No Man's Sky vibes from it. From like the
but it was
30
like a,
seconds. That
yeah,
I've
it was
seen
like a
of
30-second. They showed like a space station.
That's fine. That's just the vibe I got.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know why you have to attack me for it.
Yeah,
Just
this
an
guy.
opinion.
It's fun.
Get him out of
Seriously.
here.
And I think Assassin's Creed is coming back.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Well, they said they're gonna take a 1-year break, so this is the year
Yeah, no,
back.
it's Egypt.
Apparently.
There's been a leak. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw cover art where it pretty much shows a pyramid with the guy standing in front of it, and I'm like, that's all. It says it was Assassin's Creed Origins. It said, so it could be.
Oh, one of the old games, like those side scrollers.
No, it wasn't a side scroll. Like it was, I think, an actual like
Yeah, but those,
part of it.
aren't those Assassin's Creed games called Origins?
Chronicles.
Chronicles, yeah, Origins. So I'm thinking it's gonna take place before
The first
all
assassin.
Yeah.
With like those
Like
like,
the founding of
the
the
founding
of the
assassins.
like where the
Right.
alien people like come to them and like tell them what's
pretty
up.
much
'cause
like you.
that's-
You guys are assassins. You do this now.
Oh, there you go.
Like
So
the
like the
alien-
first civilization.
Yeah.
Kind of.
They're the aliens that helped build the pyramids type thing.
And then
Maybe.
oh man,
Or after pyramids.
See, that
and
could
then
be something that's really cool.
and
in an
actually
Assassin's Creed game.
make the story make
take
sense.
down like a pharaoh or something. That'd be awesome.
The
Hype
Pharaoh is a temple.
The pharaoh's a Templar. That'd be great. I'd love to see that.
into it. And Moses is there for some reason.
Sure.
See, like Assassin's Creed, it's weird because like they have all this cool stuff
they
going
do.
on, but you never see any of
But
it.
It's because it's so convoluted.
I think I think they have a plan for like 5 games in advance because they're like, we got to do this in order to make this happen, in order to do that. Like it's like they
I don't
gotta
think
they
that's
gotta
I
process.
don't think they do.
I think they do because there's always like that hint of modern day stuff going on. Like they've reduced it a lot now, where you're just like first
Well,
person,
they-
you go
Oh
into the
yeah, because
computer.
they killed it.
they
Yeah.
brought it back.
But I feel like they're leading up to something where it's gonna come and you're gonna be modern day assassin.
They brought it back in the last game, at the end. Did you
In
make it to the end?
Syndicate.
Yeah.
I don't remember now. It's been so long.
Spoilers.
For what, a 2-year-old game, 3-year-old game?
A 1-year-old game came out a year ago or 2 years ago now.
Was it really?
technically.
It feels forever. I don't know. They blend together.
They're trying to like bring Desmond back alive or something like that at the end of that game.
Were they really?
Yeah, it's weird. The Templars.
Can't remember.
But
A lot of good stuff locked away in that head.
exactly. I do think that there's gonna be a new UB Arts game
I hope so.
because I think Switch is coming out, so they have to throw something
Oh,
else
man.
out there too.
I can't. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Keep going. There was a UB art game that came out like a long time ago at this point, but it was like you played as like a princess.
What's it called? It sounds so familiar.
Child of Light?
Child of Light.
There
I would
it is,
love
yeah.
a sequel to Child of
So good.
Light.
That game's
I
so
would
good.
love a sequel to Child of Light. That game was great.
I can
Any
see
of
them
the
doing
UB art
that.
games they put out, fantastic.
I can see you guys.
Fantastic.
I don't know. Do they do sequels to their UBR games, or is it just like a
Why not?
one-off?
Why
They haven't yet,
They
but
could,
they might.
yeah.
They can do whatever they want, right? I mean,
Yeah, those are my predictions. by the
Good chance of a new IP, though. I would say
from
for UB art.
Ubisoft.
UB art.
way. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing I can say though, I predict Splinter Cell,
Yeah.
new one,
Probably.
because
pretty cool.
there has been a new patent put out for it.
Yeah.
I can talk more about that later, but I saw that. Absolutely a new one.
That'd be sick.
You think?
It's been a long time. It's been a few
Definitely.
years. Like three
It's
years,
been-
4 years?
No, it came. The other one, the last one came out at the end of PS3 cycle.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Has it been that long
like-
since PS?
Oh my God, yo, get your time.
I
in
don't
order.
know time anymore. I'm done.
2017?
Yeah. So whenever the
4
end of the
years ago.
cycle, yeah. So it's been a long
Came out
time.
in 2014, 2013.
To be fair, it's not one of their main titles. Like it's more of a niche market for that. But I would love it. That's like one of my favorite games.
Well, they used to do pretty well.
Yeah, hopefully, especially since they made the last one more accessible to everybody, because it's like you can go in gun shooting or stealth or whatever, a mix of the both. Yeah, hopefully.
Fair enough.
I could see a revamp though of the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Prediction, yeah.
Michael Ironside comes back.
New Rayman game.
But
Maybe.
But Rabbids, they're gonna make Rayman and a Rabbids game separately.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, hope so. I like.
Did you see the
Rayman
little
better.
comic strip where I think you posted on Facebook, yeah, where it was like Rayman's there, it's like I'm ready, we'll work together just
Mario
great with
comes
Mario.
up to them. Yeah.
Then he's like, I want you, Rabbids, and he's just sitting there, he's like all depressed.
Rabbids are the worst.
No, I want a Rayman game like PS1 or PS2 days, whatever it was, where it's like
It just
full
keep-
Right?
open
No,
world,
no.
like
If they give me another,
not a
like,
side scroller.
I'm okay with the side scroller,
That's
though.
that's incorrect. If they give me like another game in the same style of Rayman Legends, I'd be all over that.
Man, if they put that
That
on
was
Switch,
one of the most fun games I've ever played.
I want
I
I,
love
the
that.
music,
I
the
just-
rhythm of like jumping
Oh,
around.
that was great.
I want a full 3D world. That's
just
what I
love
want to see.
3D.
I do love 3D, but it would be great to see. I want to just like explore worlds as Rayman because I remember playing like, you remember getting those discs back in the day, like the demo discs.
Yeah.
I remember
man.
playing one of those
When you
demos.
get
It's like from the
magazines?
cereal box or something.
You get magazines and stuff like that.
I played that for the Rayman, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing in the world." Then I never saw anything like that again.
When you're kids, you're dumb.
Yeah.
So Rayman.
I also predict, wild prediction. This is like probably my craziest one. Aisha Tyler is going to do something very cringeworthy
I freaking love
during
Aisha
the
Tyler. I think
presentation.
she's
You know what would
great.
be great if they got like all the Who's Line cast to go on and do something for
That
them.
wouldn't be great.
That would be amazing.
I love her.
Come
That
on.
would ruin it.
I like Aisha Tyler. You don't like Aisha?
Oh, no, I like Aisha Tyler.
I think she's funny.
I just, I like her in small doses.
I think she's funny. I like her.
Well, how long is she going to be up there for?
Full time,
Probably
always,
two.
always.
Whatever amount of time. Yeah.
Well, she's the host.
Yeah.
We'll see her.
Well,
We're going to see Just Dance. Just Dance
Oh,
2018.
jeez.
We're going to see that.
Switch with the.
It better be on the Switch.
Measurable Joy-Cons.
Oh, God, please. I'd be so happy.
It's gonna be. It's gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's- no,
it's like the best-selling game on the Wii.
Switch is a great... Yeah,
is Just Dance.
Just Dance 2020 is going to come out on the Wii.
Yeah,
like,
like-
we're not worried about that. But yeah.
Splinter Cell, you're good.
Splinter Cell. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Far Cry.
Yeah.
Did we bring that up? Yeah.
I said we're gonna see gameplay of it,
Yeah.
but that's obvious. I
Side
said
note.
those are very easy.
I watched the hero trailers for the
How
new
good
Far
are
Cry.
those?
At the end of it, I was so pumped.
I'm buying this game.
I'm like, let's go kill cultists.
yeah, that's it. I hate them too.
No, I don't know what it was. It was just really well done. Anyway,
So that's Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft's gonna be really good. They
Yeah.
have a generally pretty good showing every year.
But
Like, they always kind of hit it.
Based
Yeah.
on what they showed,
I know,
though,
like-
it sounds like a good lineup.
it's
Yeah.
an internet meme to like shit on Ubisoft, but like
They do good games.
hey,
It's popular to hate them. That's like just what
Yeah.
it is. You know what I mean? This
I'm a
isn't.
fanboy, though.
You are. But this isn't quite an E3 conference, but Nintendo Direct.
well, it's during E3, right?
It's during the week, only 30 minutes.
Well,
They're going to...
I predict.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, you know what? I put this prediction down. I'm going to say it anyway because I was committed to it. But I think that's fine.
Can you read your own writing?
I couldn't for a second. I
you
think
went
I,
through all this trouble in making the notes.
I wrote very.
What the hell
It's at
does that
work. I wrote
say?
it. It was bad.
Fine. What you got?
Zucchini squid? What?
It's English?
It's a new Splatoon
Yeah,
DLC.
zucchini. So I don't think this is actually gonna happen, but I hope it does. New Smash Bros for Switch. But after they announced Pokken at that Direct, I don't see it happening anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think.
It'll be...
Well, they might announce it. It's gonna come
No,
out.
I'm
for
sorry.
like
Yeah,
a
keep
year.
going.
Yeah.
Earthbound sequel. I hope.
Earthbound.
You're stretching for that.
I know that's like really.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest stretch ever. Metroid reboot.
I would love to, but...
No.
Like do what they did for
Metroid or Metroid Prime? Or just anything?
Metroid.
a 3D Metroid game.
Okay, yeah.
Reboot.
Proper 3D.
Proper 3D.
Proper
Like
3D.
first person.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
Prime on Switch, full reboot,
I would love it.
Breath of the Wild style,
won't
like
happen.
reinvigorating.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen, but I
Yeah.
hope that's my prediction.
No.
It would,
I'm always gonna be
It
disappointed
would
by
be
Nintendo, so-
fantastic. I would say if that was only on Switch, which probably will be,
Oh, yeah.
that would just sell the console. Like,
I mean-
at least in North America.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it would help.
Oh, it definitely would help.
It's not gonna hurt it.
No, it definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 30-minute presentation. Leading up to E3, they had the ARMS Direct, they had the Splatoon Direct, they had the Pokemon Direct. So they got a lot of things have been said already. So that means I'm kind of thinking that E3 for them is going to be the last Direct before the Splatoon and the ARMS one. It was very rapid fire. Like it was, in my opinion, it was a little bit too fast. I think we're going to see something like that where it's just like one thing after another. I don't think we're going to have like a puppets or like a robot chicken or like, you know how like they had like a theme throughout their last few which I liked. I just don't think we're going to see that this time around because I think now in a post-the-water world,
No more serious.
yeah, they're kind of pulled back a bit. I do think, well, whatever. My bold prediction is I don't think we're going to get a Metroid. I think they tried bringing it back with Federation Force, and
Well,
it was
does that really
just,
count?
it was too vitriol.
But see, they're bringing back stuff that the people don't necessarily want as much as something else. So it's like,
Oh,
they
look,
gotta
we
try
can
their
have a whole
hands-
conversation on Metroid. Hold on, let
Yeah.
me get my prediction.
go
down.
ahead.
I think we're not going to see a mainline Pokemon game on the Switch until Switch numbers are past 3DS. Because it's not the Pokemon's company job to sell the Switch.
Yeah.
Their job is to get as many people's hands on their Pokemon games. They don't care otherwise. That's why it took them First Pokemon game on the DS came out 2 years after the DS launched. Same with the 3DS. It took them how long to get the Pokemon game on the 3DS? They will stay with whatever is the biggest audience. So I don't think we're going to get a Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
I think safest bet, we're probably going to see a new Animal Crossing for the Switch. Because we know the assets are there, and they've been there since the Wii U days. We know, like, it's coming, and Animal Crossing is very popular. That's prediction number 1. I think we're going to see a little bit of time dedicated to Splatoon, fleshing it out a little bit more, because that's going to be coming out the following month. And with ARMS coming out in a week, I don't think we're going to see too much on that. No. That's probably going to be saved for their Treehouse demo. You're going to see a lot of gameplay there. Because they have time to do whatever the hell they want there.
Yeah.
I think we might see... What I want to see is outlining very, very quickly a hardware update for the Switch, bringing it to 2.0. Mm-hmm. Give me a browser. Give me Netflix. Give me things that will... I swear to God, if I can watch Netflix on my Switch tablet, just put it down in front of me, I never turn it off. I wouldn't need anything else. Really.
For real.
No, I can watch Netflix on my phone, but now I could also use my phone while I have this tablet in front of me. I want a proper infrastructure update. I know that maybe E3 is not the place to talk about that, but I would love to see that.
I would love to see it.
They might announce it.
Final prediction. Mario Odyssey is probably going to own that presentation.
Amiibo. Yeah, so. That's a good
Amiibo. Amiibo. We're gonna see so many Amiibo, and I bet it's gonna be
with the hat,
with a hat. But I think we're gonna see the Rabbids crossover Amiibos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be cool
if that is an actual thing.
Yeah,
I hate it.
They're gonna.
I don't want it to be a thing.
Of course they're gonna do it.
But I will buy them all.
Of course you will.
I mean, look at your wall.
And I think, as a side. Because I think out of everybody at the show, Nintendo is kind of the one that if I had to make a bet as to be starting today announcement, I think it would be them.
Yeah.
I think that we'll see the drop or at least a release date for the Breath of the Wild DLC.
Damn it, you took what I was going to say.
Well, that's one of your predictions, okay?
That was going to be my prediction. So
I think we're going to see either the first set of DLC for Breath of the Wild is available now or whatever, June, July, whatever.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Well...
So that's one.
Pretty much what he said. I was gonna say, stuff he said. I think they'll still bring back stuff they did from their direct. So I think they're still gonna talk about it. Kind of gets.
I got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
One more thing.
You're the Nintendo guy. So.
Fire Emblem, that weird crossover game that they made for the Wii U with Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei. I think they're gonna port that to the Switch.
It's just another Fire Emblem game to have on Switch because there's so many of them at the point.
There's literally none right now.
I meant announced Fire Emblem games this year.
Oh, true, yeah. Well, yeah. It's mainline Fire Emblem Warriors game, and I think they're going to bring, because that game did horrible in Japan, but they're bringing everything from the Wii to the Switch anyway, so let's do it.
Try and get in the chance at it? Sure.
So, yeah. I was going to say, all that stuff you said, they're going to talk more about the direct stuff, because I feel like they might have a little bit more of a different audience. Maybe not everybody got to see the direct, so they're going to bring it up there where there's more people watching.
What do you mean direct stuff?
Nintendo Direct.
Like the Pokken.
They're gonna talk about the stuff they already talked about.
Very briefly. They might just.
Oh yeah, no, I guarantee there'll be Pokken's coming to, but they're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but yeah, again, what you said for Breath of the Wild, they're gonna announce the DLC. They're gonna say, I think they'll announce a time, they'll announce a price.
They already have the price.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll announce a time then. That's what they'll do. And there's one other thing I was gonna say. I can't remember now. That's okay. I'll bring it up if I think of it.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I think it's going to be really solid E3 this year.
I have
high hopes.
Yeah.
But I always go to E3 with high hopes.
I'm always excited for E3. Even if it bombs, I'm just excited to watch the presentations
it's just fun,
and to see what's coming up because I like this stuff.
Being entrenched in that culture is a good time. I like
What is your absolutely 100% will never ever happen, but you really, really want it to happen prediction for E3? It could be across any presentation.
Oh, man.
For this year or just in general?
For E3 this year, yeah.
I think they announce... I think Rocksteady comes and announces the Justice League game. I don't think it'll ever happen.
That's what you want?
But I would love
Rocksteady Justice League game?
Oh, yeah. Because the Batman games are amazing. Rocksteady Justice League game. I don't see it happening, but...
I have no idea.
What's the one thing that you want?
Ubisoft announced an online Assassin's Creed.
Oh, so Division with Assassin's Creed?
Kind of.
But more online?
Really?
More online. All online.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Just see people jumping on buildings all over the place. That'd be amazing.
How about you?
Straight up, I want a Legend of Zelda mobile game.
It's called Breath of the Wild.
Mobile. But
No, like on the phone.
Oh, on the phone. So okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see that.
The only thing I can see them doing is bring back like original and like
NES.
NES
Yeah.
stuff and just put it on the phone.
Oh, you know what I want? Super NES Classic.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go. That's
Bring that. Bring it on.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this will be a really good showing. I don't think any of those things are going to happen that we just said, but that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this prediction show. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully, we actually get something right. I'm sure one thing we say will be right. At
For
least.
everything we get right, we should take a shot.
Well, that's not going to
Of
get. We're not going to.
crystal clear water.
Well,
Perfect.
Now look, we're gonna take one shot at max for that, but we'll make a separate video if we get more than one thing right.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We are Robot Slippers. My name is
Yeah.
Stefano Fontana.
My name is Patrick.
What was I gonna say? About the Switch. That's okay. I'm Pasquale.
Yes, he is. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Enjoy E3, and we'll see you on the next show.
Bye.
Bye.